Aries, you've never been alone. I'll never be alone. You've always been loved, cared for deeply, more than you've ever known. I get the feeling we're starting to wake up to what is important to us on Earth. And this life is short, but we're here, whether you believe we came here on purpose, for a reason, or just by chance. We're here. And I think that you are understanding how much healing you need to do, what's really important to you, and how you can get closer to the peace you've always longed for. Now, is it going to be a peaceful journey for you to find peace? No, I don't think that's the Aries way. I think that you are going to fight for what you know you deserve. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. I feel that there's work to be done. And you know that. You've known that. But now we're really thinking about it hard. Why did that happen to me? Did I deserve that? Did they deserve that? Why did I push them away? Why don't they talk to me anymore? Was I too hard on them? Was I too hard on myself? These are the questions I was picking up on as I was doing your reading. And these are the things you're going to explore. Now, I did pull for the energy of the incoming year. It's one of healing. It's one of understanding. And it's one of adventure. So let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? So I pulled for what's going on in your heart. I pulled for the major theme here with the Astro dice. And I pulled for some symbols you might be seeing with the charms. So we have you're not alone, isolation, physical connection, community. We have deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Now, is this something that is going to just fall into your lap? I feel you have to fight with yourself to rest. I feel like you have to fight with your inner self in order to feel that it's okay to need people. We also have keepers of the earth. Once again, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you, tapping more into your spiritual side. You could be a tarot reader. You could be a psychic. You could be so many things, but I think that you know that there's something greater beyond you. And it begins with your connections, whether they are physical or ethereal. We also have the ever unfolding rose. The more you chip away at the core of what you need in order to truly relax, I feel that we are encountering a lot of our fears, our trauma, our past, and it's gonna be uncomfortable. I'll be honest with you. But in the process of it all, will you feel so loved? And it reminds me a lot of regression therapy. So I'm studying to be a hypnotherapist. Part of the process of regression is that you have to get past really major traumatic events in this life before you can get to the next one. It's really hard to go back if there's something so intensely burdening you energetically in this life. I see you doing this. Now, are you going to be doing hypnotherapy? Maybe. I think that's a beautiful, wonderful tool. I think you should go for it if it calls to you. But to me, I think it's not going to be linear. I feel like you're going to have a lot of reminders, moments of nostalgia. Maybe you're moving back home this year. Maybe you are, maybe you're revisiting an old place you used to live. I'm also seeing a picture book. I think someone's going through their old pictures, physical ones, but maybe ones in your phone as well. Physical ones, that's for someone specific. know that this is happening for you, not to hurt you. It says cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So as you're cracking, as you're opening, you'll be like, ow! And then you'll make peace with it. It's not fun. It's not fun. I had to cry so many tears before I could get past a lot of the trauma I've been through. And that's just part of the process of healing. I feel like you are just really irritated with not knowing how to truly heal yourself. What I'm seeing is someone, it's so funny. I'm seeing someone use like glue, but the glue has worn out. But we don't need glue. We need to cry. We need to feel. We need to release. We need to purge. And once we finally do that, it's like it just starts to close and it becomes wisdom instead of just knowledge. Instead of it just being something you know happened to you, it turns into something you're so thankful for. Yeah, so we got the Astro Dice. So these are going to be the major themes for the year. And we have Neptune, dreams, psychic stuff. It's also heavily on the Piscean energy where it's mysticism, it's compassion, it's being very sensitive. So once again, picking up on energies of you awakening, of you understanding, of you wanting to really get to the bottom of things. I actually think you will start to explore why you're here on Earth, and I don't feel comfortable pulling for that. I feel that that's something that you have to figure out for yourself, and it's something you have to consent to. A lot of people believe in soul contracts. I believe that contracts are a little bit too harsh of a term. Agreements is a better word. I think you're going to explore concepts like that as to why you're here on Earth, what lessons you are meant to learn, but more importantly, what lessons you are meant to teach. I am getting a teacher vibe coming in. While I believe this, nothing we learn here on Earth is in vain. Everything that happens to us, we can use. And I see you understanding that. I think a lot of your friends will open up to you, or maybe your family members, about similar situations you've been through, and you can actually heal them. Even psychically, some of you. Okay? Because we have the 6th house, and the 6th house is about wellness, security. It's also about duty, duty. Why are we here? What is my purpose? It's coming in strongly. And then we have this Cancer energy, which is very nurturing, very healing, emotional, intuitive. I get the feeling that we are feeling more emotional, but because we have that Aries energy, it comes out, I think it comes out as frustration, maybe even jealousy for some of you. So it's time to reflect on that, because there's a message there. And this is something that we all struggle with. It's hard not to compare, because you're trying to learn it first. You're trying to understand what they're doing so that you can have the same reward. And then you start to learn the unfairness of it. It's not a meritocracy, you know? But that's okay, because I feel like you'll still want to be better. Once you really learn how to turn your anger into relaxation and to understanding and looking at it and feeling it and going, what is triggering me? What's the message here? How can I either avoid this, or how can I understand this, or how can I integrate this? Once we see that and understand it, oh my goodness, everything will just be jump started and kick started for you. So here are some symbols you'll be seeing this year. We have the key. Maybe you're already seeing the key. I know a lot of people who watch me are followers of Hecate. I'm personally not. I think she's really cool though. So you may be seeing keys, or maybe keys are very special to you. But we also have dancing. We have this little ballerina here. So anytime you see imagery of people dancing, or even if you just love to dance, I feel that's a sign for you. But trees. Trees came in very strongly. So did the key. But the people who are seeing this tree of life symbol pop up, or anything that has to do with the roots, getting heavy Ten of Pentacles vibes as well. Maybe that card means something to you if you're a tarot reader. I feel that this is a sign from, well, whatever you want it to be a sign from, whatever you believe in. The universe, your guides, your higher self. Random chance, you know, maybe you don't even believe in all that and you're just like, oh, well, it's like learning a new word and all of a sudden you see the word everywhere. Well, I feel like you're looking at the earth differently, but specifically like trees, you know, tree may have fallen. Maybe you see a fallen tree, and I'm seeing someone really meditate on the lifespan of a tree and how, you know, it makes you think about life and time and the meaning of everything. So that's what I'm really picking up on with the tree. Okay, so pulled a lot about spirit, major themes, healing, all that fun stuff. How about we get into the cards for you? So I have already shuffled everything. Haven't looked. So it'll be fresh to me. There is one deck I have not shuffled, and that's this one. So we're actually going to pull for a spread I really like to use, and I'll tell you what it means. And I pulled for this one because we had so much about frustration. We had so much about a negative emotion teaching us something, you know, that cracking feeling. I wanted to see like what the root of it is. Okay, so that's what we're using this deck for. So let's go ahead and start pulling. Ooh, my gosh. Oh my gosh, the resolve though. I love that. Okay, so what's bothering you? Feel trapped? You feel trapped. Oh my gosh. Okay. You feel a little hopeless too. You may... Oh my gosh. Somebody, I don't know, somebody's really funny. I feel like somebody was like, life has made me their bitch. I don't like it. Not fair. Understandable. Yeah, it makes sense. We're in a very pivotal moment, societally speaking. We're also transitioning into Aquarius. And wow, is that an energy of change, of independence, of authenticity, of revolution and pioneering, and because it's an air sign, innovation and clarity and understanding. And when we understand, it's especially because we tend to focus on the negative, we feel hopeless. We feel like we've lost some innocence, and it makes it hard for us to keep the vision, keep the faith, keep the hope, keep the ball rolling. But you're gonna pass through this very, very easily. So here's some general major themes for you coming up this year for you, Aries. We have your challenge being the 8 of Cups. So we never get a challenge unless we can overcome it. And the 8 of Cups tells us that we have to move beyond the situation. We have to forgive. We have to decide that we're not going to engage. We have to understand that there's something not working for us, so it needs to be released. And we need to have hope and faith that we can get to the other side where we can finally have our peace. It's something you have to actively do. This is your North Node. This is something you'll have to fight for. So that's where that fighting was coming in earlier. This is something that you have to strive for and believe in, and do it for yourself, for nobody else. So I am really getting that Aquarius energy coming in, and it's possible that recent events or recent news is starting to make you think about your energy and where it's going and how it's being robbed from you and how time has been stolen. And I think all of that is valid. And I think you should get upset, but I don't think that you should self-pity. I think crying's okay. In fact, you are being invited to cry. I feel that crying is going to be part of the process. I'm seeing crying. I am. I'll be honest. But at the end, after that purge, there's resolve. And I say that because your outcome is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is someone who has a plan. Somebody who believes that they can do so much with their wisdom, with their time, with their energy. And it's because they're smart. They're done playing games. They're ready to be the game master. No, I don't think it's quite so domineering. Oh my gosh, domination. I feel it's more empowering. And maybe at first it'll come from a place of frustration. Like, I want to reclaim my power. I'm tired of being stuck. I'm tired of being stagnant. So I'm going to use this energy that I'm gaining from this frustration, from this fear, from these, someone must not believe in you. Or maybe you have wounds from being bullied, anything like that. There's something in your mind that I personally believe is living a little bit rent-free that you are trying to release and heal from. So I love to see it. I want to pull more for the future, and I'm going to pull for each season. Let's see. And I know I've actually been critiqued for not shuffling on the screen, so here we are. I just don't like to waste time with the shuffles. I want people to get the message. I feel like the message is more important, but I suppose people could be like, oh, she's lying. I wouldn't do that to you. Okay, let's pull for each season. We'll do it in threes. I just really like threes. So this will be winter. Ooh. King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Are we thinking about our energy and where we're putting it and how it's been taken from us? Yeah. I love that for you, Aries. I love this. Not to get political, but it's giving class solidarity feelings. Like, I'm sick of this. I want to grow. I want to heal. I want to feel like I have an abundance of opportunity to actually reach prosperity. We also have the Two of Wands. So this is you actually taking Spirit's advice of using that energy, making that choice to protect your peace. So this is what we have as major themes incoming for the winter season. Let's get into spring. The sun. Ooh, ah! Yes! Oh my gosh. The sun. We're staring straight into what hasn't been working for us, and we're doing something about it. The sun means optimism. It means joy, happiness, success. But my favorite meaning of the sun is illumination. And it's seeing the possibility within everything. And that includes your pain. That includes your frustration. That includes anywhere you feel a place of lack. So you're actually going to take these problems. And I really feel like it's either financially or just your body not feeling good, or maybe we don't have the time we would like to actually pour into ourselves, and we're going, you know what? I need to do something about this. And it may cause you a little bit of a feeling like, what do I do? I see it, I know it, I have the drive, I have the ambition, but what do I do? This is summer. We have the Queen of Cups. I love to see it. This is not healing. This is not nurturing. We figure it out. We figure it out. And listen, I'm a very emotional reader. I'm all about healing. I do the Queen of Cups. This is my card. Healing, loving, and nurturing. So of course, I'm going to be driven by feelings of emotion. And this is just what I'm really, really picking up on you for. We are just ready to thrive. And in order for us to do that, we have to see everything and make peace with it. And we have to realize that we are tired of being stuck. And then we get to work. And it's an independent work. It's not like a ooh, I'm going to go. I mean, some of you could go back to school, especially with the King of Swords. It's not like you're gonna go work 4 part-time jobs. That's gonna be your life. No. I see creativity. I do see some of you going back to school. I really do. I see trying to use your art and your passion and your emotion to make some sort of small business. Not giving up on it and knowing that you can do it. And instead of, you remember when I brought up comparison? I actually think that you're not going to be threatened by the people around you anymore. It's a general reading. Some of you might not, but I actually think you'll make business friends. I think you'll make more friends in general that just really want the best for you. So this is for the fall. We have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is you living in that Aries energy where you're not thinking about what other people are up to. You're not comparing yourself to others. You're not involved in other people's tea. You're simply living for yourself and your passions and your desires. And you're doing so with intention, with knowledge, with understanding that you want more and you deserve more. So that's what I see coming in for you. Yeah, that is what I see. And it's really inspiring. To me, it's an energy of creating foundations, of creating confidence, pursuing independence. It's really transformative for you. And obviously, there's so much more to your year than this. But this is something for you to really think about and meditate on, because I think that this is going to be a year you will never forget. And you will be so thankful for what you have done for yourself. I think you're going to prove yourself wrong. You're going to prove others wrong. And when I say yourself, I'm more so mean your self-doubt. Aries, you believe in yourself. I just think that you have to get the momentum going. You have to get that drive in your heart. You have to ignite that spark. And this is what everything is doing for you. So be thankful for what you have been through in 2024, because it has kicked you into gear. It has put you in, I don't want to say survival mode. Some of you may be feeling that way, but I personally think it has driven you towards your ambition, because we know that there's more for us, and we feel it in our heart and our soul. So thank you so much. If you watched the whole thing, then please leave a blue heart in the comments. It helps me with my algorithm. I am trying my best to make this my regular thing, so it'd mean a lot to me if you could help me. So like, comment, subscribe. It was nice to meet you, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.